Hey, what's up, HDpiano? This is Devin. Today we're going to be taking a look at a song from a very popular musical of the last couple of years. This is My Shot from Hamilton. I'll be showing you part one in this video, and it'll look something like this. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. And believe it or not, we're going to keep going. All right, so we're going to get through all that. It's a pretty hefty chunk, but honestly, this piece is pretty simple. There's not a lot of piano happening. It's mostly about the rhythm. So we're going to focus on that kind of stuff, and we'll get through all that in this video, and the rest of the videos with the rest of the song can all be found over at HDpiano.com, including a whole song performance from top to bottom. All right, so before we dive in and start getting this happening under our fingers, I got a question for you guys. So seeing as this is about Alexander Hamilton, one of the founding fathers, my question is, which founding father do you think had the best hairdo? All right, comment below with your answer. I have a feeling they might all kind of have the same hairdo, but I want you to pick one. All right, here we go. We're in the key of G minor, and we have this recurring rhythm in all the choruses throughout this piece. That is 1, 2, 3, and 4 E and O. 1, 2, 3, and 4 E and O. 1. All right, so that happens to be the first two measures of the piece, and what's going on there chord-wise? G minor, G in the left, B flat, D, and G in the right. And then our next measure, we're getting up to B flat major. So we're walking up from G minor to F over A in the left, C, F, A in the right, and landing on B flat major. B flat in the left, D, F, B flat in the right. So G minor, F over A, B flat, and then our next measure, we're landing on C, so our passing chord is B diminished, B in the left, D, F, B in the right, C minor for our third measure. C in the left, E flat, G, C. So those chords, before we add the rhythm, are G minor, F over A, B flat, B diminished, and C minor. Now if we apply the rhythm, we play the chord, hold it, 2, again, up, hold it, 2, again, up, and we land on C minor. All right, so I think that should be pretty self-explanatory. Moving on. Steady eighth notes in the left hand on C, and the right hand starts on C minor and then drops the C, and then up to A, up to B flat, down to A, B flat, A, all while the thumb is staying on E flat. For our next measure, we land on E flat major, and we're just walking up the scale in our right hand from G to A to B flat to C. And for those last two, we add the G back in. All right, so the second half of the fourth measure there. Eighth notes in the left hand, twice on F sharp, twice on D, landing on G. Right hand is D major triad here. D, F sharp, A, and D in the right. And we have 16ths for the first time here. So D, E flat, D, and then we drop down an octave to D, E flat, D, and we land back on G minor. Now the next two measures are the same. So I'll recap here nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oops. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So that one's short. 1, short again. 3 and 4. E and O. 1, 2, 3. Now we keep going up. All right, so same rhythm for that third measure, but it's C minor, again, up to D minor, So F, A, D in the right, and then just take everything up a half step to E flat minor. So C minor, D minor, E flat minor, and we hit that nice and hard on 1, and we wait for the rest of the measure. All right, so we're halfway done. That is 8 measures. I'm going to do it one more time, nice and slow for you guys. Oh, sorry, so we hold the first one, my bad. 1, 2, 3, and 4, E and a 1, 2, 3, and 4, E and a C minor. Walking up. E flat walking up to D and back to G. Short. 3 and 4, E and a 1, 2, 3, and 4, E and a 1, 2, 3, up to D minor, up to E flat minor, 2, 3, 4. Now I do want to point out that the second B diminished, the first time we played it, D, F, B, but the second time we inverted it up and put the D on top, so it was F, B, D, which comes down to C minor. All right, just wanted to point out that discrepancy. So we've got 8 measures down, moving on. All right, so let's learn that much. What's going on here is we have this like reverberant piano in the right hand based on the recording, and the left hand is kind of copying what the guitar does, like the chunky guitar stuff. So the left hand, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, E and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, E and a 1. So it's the same thing that we already learned, but it's not as bombastic. It's a little chilled out, but we still have that passing tone on the second 16th note of beat 4. So G, steady 8th notes, 3 E and a 4 E and a B flat, steady 8th notes, 3 E and a 4 B to C, and then we're going to walk up from C to D to E flat. All right, so we'll stop there. So the right hand, G, 2, 3 and 4, A, B flat, 2, 3 and 4, D, B, C, G. Okay, and then C, F sharp. So the rhythm is pretty much an entire measure, and then the and of 4 to the 1 of the next measure, and of 4, and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay, add them together. 4 E and a 1, so just make sure you get that syncopation right. Alright, so what happened there? E flat, E flat, E flat, D, D, A, F sharp, F sharp. Alright? Four and 1. So the only difference in those last 2 measures, G minor was all the same. B flat, we stop on beat 4. 4 and 1. All right, it just is a little space in the left hand. Moving on. So in that C minor measure, instead of doing B, C, G, we just play C, G, and then C, F sharp. And that's pretty much the same as the 4th measure of the previous loop. We just play E flat, E flat, E flat, D, D, oops, E flat, E flat, E flat, D, D, A, F sharp. We have that 4 E and then we're into part 2, which I'll be covering in the next video. So I know it's kind of a tricky song in the sense that you would expect it to be complicated, but when I actually pulled this up to teach it, I was like, oh, you know what? We'll get through this pretty fast. It's pretty simple. So I'll go ahead and play you guys out one more time, a little faster. No, I'm not giving away my shot. So a little bit slower than the record tempo. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, and 4 E and 1, 2, 3, and 4 E and 1, 2, 3, 4 E and a 1, 2, and here comes our chilled out version. again. Four and one. All right, and we're into part 2. I'll see you guys there. My name is Devin with HDpiano.com. In the meantime, while you're here, if you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing on YouTube or following us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, it would be much appreciated. Thanks, guys. We'll see you soon.